Did you hear the bus? Did you hear it, the bump as the bus ran over? Here's the man, after he finds out it's Jesus, he throws him under the bus to the Jews. Bump, bump. And therefore the Jews began to persecute Jesus because he healed on the Sabbath. God is moving in our midst so powerfully. He moves and he comes to transform us, and yet after God has come and brought healing, after God has come and satiated our thirst, after God has come and done something powerful for us, how do we react with him? In times like this, do we then blame God? Do we throw him under the bus? It's interesting in this reading, the man was ill for 38 years. That number 38 years is significant biblically because it was 38 years longer that the Israelites were wandering in the desert. They were supposed to go from Egypt to Sinai. They spent 2 years at Sinai, and then they were supposed to go right into the land of Israel. But what happened? Well, they rejected God. They rebelled. And they said, no, these people are huge. There's no way we can do this. And so because they refused to be obedient to God, then God said, okay, I'm not going to put up with this generation. And he waited another 38 years, totaling 40 years, for that generation to die off. And so because of their sin, for 38 years, they wandered in the desert. And here we have this man who has been sick, ill for 38 years. Finally, Jesus comes and he heals him. He transforms him. He does something so beautiful for him. But when there's the least bit of persecution, who is this man? He did this on the Sabbath. Who is the man who told you to take it up and walk? I don't know. When he finds out, he throws Jesus under the bus. I wonder if this is what he was talking about when Jesus said, "You are well, do not sin anymore, so that nothing worse may happen to you." And what is worse than being sick for 38 years? Well, death for eternity. Damnation. So God gives us this opportunity today. He says, come to me. Come to me. Come to my heart. Come, let me transform you. Let me bring you healing. Let me give you my life, my very heart, my love. Draw close to me. And when the struggles come, when the cross comes, because the cross always comes for everyone, pick it up and embrace it. Hold it close, for it is here that you will get close to the heart of Christ. I think about Mother Teresa pointing to the cross and saying, Jesus, look at how Jesus is leaning forward to kiss you. That our sufferings so much are really in that moment, a kiss of Jesus where we are so close to Jesus. And yet we're like that woman who told Mother Teresa, tell Jesus to stop kissing me. We so often reject that closeness. And yet it's in those moments where Jesus says, when you're suffering, when you're fearful, when you're unsure, when you're poor, when you're alone, then you're closest to me. Draw near to my heart, because I am so near to you.